From accumulating over 800,000 subscribers on YouTube to completely ruining his career over a series of crash outs that even led to him eventually getting locked up. YRNDJ definitely had an up and down career on YouTube, and every time it seems like he was getting 2 steps ahead, something happened to his career that would make him go 10 steps back. But the real question is, how did this YouTuber go from being one of the most popular YouTubers within the community to almost losing everything? Well, that's probably what you're here to find out, so if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the Trap House with the biggest trapper, and while you're at it, don't forget to click that very first link down below in my description to join my Discord server and become an official member of the community. Now, with all that being said, let's get into how YRNDJ lost almost everything. Okay, so to start, YRNDJ started his career off on YouTube about 9 years ago, and much like many of the creators that I cover on my channel, he started his career off by playing a game called NBA 2K. The very first 2K videos DJ ever posted to his channel were 2 shoe creation videos on NBA 2K15, which is a very popular thing within the 2K community. They have a feature where you can go and customize your own shoes, and because they don't have a lot of the popular shoes that people wear in real life, people will post tutorials about how to go into the settings and make these shoes yourself. And after this is where DJ would move forward and actually start playing My Park, and over the years this has been the most popular 2K game mode to date. In fact, this game mode alone is probably the reason why most of your favorite content creators are as big as they really are. But anyways, YRNDJ would post his first ever My Park video about 8 years ago, and this would be him playing the NBA player Andre Drummond in the game of My Park and ended up beating him 21-0. And after this, there was no looking back for DJ because he started gaining rapid success within his YouTube career. He continued to upload 2K content, but what really ended up separating DJ is when he started doing his IRL forms of content, and he began doing this really early into his career. Now, as I say in every video where I talk about 2K, for the past like 8 years, 2K has been at a point where you can make a career from it, but by now everyone knows that 2K dies out rather quickly, so if you gain any sort of popularity, then you have to quickly switch to something else just to show the community that you're building, that you're entertaining outside of 2K. And we've seen this happen with various creators, basically almost all of AMP, Aiden Ross, I Show Speed, and of course many other popular creators as well. But fortunately for DJ, he caught on to this trend very early into his career. Even though he was gaining all of this popularity playing 2K, he still wasn't afraid to post an IRL video showcasing how entertaining he was outside of the game. This led to him doing different forms of story times, reactions, and even basketball 1v1s at some point. And about 2 to 3 years into DJ's career, 2K really started going downhill after games like 2K18 released. But fortunately for DJ, he showed fans that he could be entertaining without playing the game, and around 7 years ago would be his official exit from the 2K community, never to really post it much on his channel again. He started doing different forms of pranks and challenges, which were all very popular on YouTube at the time. Because of all of the success he was getting, he ended up even being able to purchase his first home off of this as well. And this is where DJ would start doing more collabs on his channel as well. Branching off from just doing the previous style of content he was doing like story times, he began collabing with some creators such as BJ Groovy and Say No Limit, who he would end up becoming very close with. And after all of these creators started working together, doing collabs together, basically being featured in every video each other posted, this led to all of them seeing very good success on their individual channels, which led to the decision of them starting their own official group. The official name for this group would end up being Slime Mafia, and they even all ended up getting a house and moving in together as well. And when they all ended up moving into this house, it would be a major shift in everyone's career because they all started growing even more, seeing numbers that they never seen before in their life. Like for example, YRNDJ had a stretch on YouTube where he posted like 3 different pranks and they all did over 1 million views. And doing 1 million views on YouTube 5 to 6 years ago was literally crazy. Like it's still insane now, but 5 to 6 years ago, a black creator from the 2K community doing 1 million views was almost unheard of. So this is when the realization of Slime Mafia being something that could grow really big started coming in, and within the next few uploads, YRNDJ would post the biggest video on his channel to date, which was a YNW Melly betray prank. Now if you guys aren't familiar with YNW Melly's situation, he's basically being accused of doing harm to his own friends. So in the prank that DJ posted to his channel, he was basically portraying that he was going to cause harm to his friends, which would lead to his friends acting all weirded out and things like that. I know it sounds like a very bad prank, but it was YouTube, what, like 6 years ago? And things like that is what was going crazy at the time. So this video accumulated almost 5 million views, and after seeing the success that this group could have together, they decided to take it even more serious and decided to get a group content house. Now they all thought that this crib would completely change all of their lives and really take all of their channels and content to the next level, and that's actually what happened for a brief period of time. But unfortunately, this house will be the demise of not only YRNDJ's career, but a lot of other careers will start going downhill after this situation as well. Now, just to put this whole thing into perspective, for those of you who are unfamiliar with who YRNDJ is, over his entire course of being a YouTube creator, he kind of painted this image for himself of being kind of like a hothead or a street dude. Basically, I think the way that people will explain it now is that he was a YN. I mean, the whole reason why he even started his YouTube career off is because someone broke into his house and he ended up stabbing them or something like that outside of the house, which led to him being on house arrest, which is why he started his entire NBA 2K career in the first place. And over the years, DJ just kept building this image up worse and worse, having various run-ins with the police, getting arrested numerous times. He actually had a situation during his YouTube journey that led to him actually shooting someone on his property.
My mom had told me about a little argument she had gotten into with one of her old friends. Literally 10 minutes after I had this conversation with my mom, the person that she was talking about popped up at the house. Opened the garage and this man's standing there. I'm like, bro, you gotta go. He got too close to me to the point where I felt threatened. You know what I'm saying? And he was acting like he was finna try to, like, you know, mind y'all, the height difference is I'm not finna sit up here and fight with you. You a grown ass man. Like, nigga, you in your 40s. Nigga, I'm not fighting with your old ass. Look, bruh, you keep walking towards me, I'm gonna shoot you, bruh. It's that simple. And he walked towards me and I had to do what I had to do. I ain't gonna tell y'all exactly what happened, but that's all y'all need to know.
Not to mention, even after all of these run-ins that YRNDJ has had with the police over the years, he was always flashing guns and things like that on his YouTube channel. Is kind of what he became known for. And he really picked up the image of like a YN, bro, or a hothead, or whatever you want to call him. That's the image that he made for himself. And because of this image that he had already had, this would lead to a lot of drama unfolding within his YouTube career, even involving his closest friends that he lived with. And once he decided to move into this house, this is where everything would really start going downhill for Slime Mafia, because yes, even though they were seeing a lot of success on their individual channels, a lot of drama really started to take place. So as I mentioned, Slime Mafia consisted of 3 main members, which was BJ Groovy, YRNDJ, and Say No Limit. But there was another early member that went by the name of RG, who really ended up not making it too far with the rest of the group because of some ongoing beef that him and YRNDJ had that led to boxing matches and everything like that. And after RG got dropped from Slime Mafia, this led to them picking up a newer member who went by the name of Kobe. And when you start adding newer people to things that's already being built, it tends to not go as well, and this will ultimately ended up being a very bad decision in the future. So after Kobe joined Slime Mafia, everything was still going good for the group overall, up until the point where they started collabing with other creators. And one day a female YouTuber who goes by the name of Destiny would come to the Slime Mafia house to do some collabs, and instead of her choosing to get her own hotel, I guess she thought it was just smart to save some money and stay over at the Slime Mafia house for a few days while she was there. And this ended up being extremely bad decision making, and this was a decision that ended up splitting the group up forever. You see, while Destiny was staying at the Slime Mafia house, somebody ended up stealing a card from her and spending $100 off of her card. And since there's about 5 to 6 other people in this house as well, of course it's going to be hard to pinpoint exactly who did it. So it became a big debate in the house about who stole this girl's money. A lot of pointing fingers was going on, but according to DJ, he knew exactly who took it. He just didn't want to come out and say it.
And I know exactly who it was, but I'm a real ass nigga, bro. I ain't just finna, you know what I'm saying? I ain't finna just put that shit out there.
So with DJ revealing that he knew the truth about who it was, the other members will start talking even more, and the person who DJ ended up blaming was the newer member Kobe. And once word of this got back to Kobe, he started blaming DJ for taking the money.
And this right here literally just told me I have to get out of this house. You took the money in the first place. You took the money in the first place.
And apparently DJ's girlfriend at the time ended up having some beef with the YouTuber who was staying there. So the other members of Slime Mafia would consider this a valid motive and decided to put the blame all on YRNDJ and his girlfriend. This led to tensions rising within the house and a lot of drama starting to happen amongst each other, and things started to get very heated very quickly. And this situation escalated so much to the point where the other members in the house would end up calling the police on DJ and his girlfriend, which led to YRNDJ getting arrested yet again, and this time he would even have to spend his Christmas in jail as well.
These niggas literally told 12 that I pulled a gun out, bro. They told 12 that I pulled a gun out and pointed it at Jay.
And during this time, I guess the other members in the house decided that it would just be smarter to kick YRNDJ and his girlfriend completely out of the house. And this would just lead to more confrontation all the way up until the point where they all had to go to court. And while in court, the other members of Slime Mafia would end up basically telling the judge that they didn't feel safe with DJ in the house and they wanted him removed for safety reasons. And with DJ already having the reputation that he has within the legal system on YouTube with everybody in the world at this point, it was clear that the judge was going to listen to the other members of the house and evict him as well.
He might still be on probation for that case in DeKalb.
Okay, maybe probation in DeKalb. Right, but his history is a little disturbing to me.
And all of this drama will really just lead to the end of Slime Mafia. The stolen $100 never got resolved. It was basically just a bunch of pointing fingers and choosing sides. And this all really led up to everyone just splitting up and going their own separate ways. But unfortunately, months later, bad news would end up striking all of the former Slime Mafia members because Kobe, a key point of all of this drama, would tragically lose his life in a motorcycle accident. And by this time, the entire group was already split up and it was really just a bad situation for everyone. But as far as DJ's career went after Slime Mafia, this would basically be the downfall of DJ's career too. He decided that he wanted to change up his career path and focus more on music over content. And since making this decision, he's become extremely inconsistent on YouTube over the years. But music wouldn't be the only cause of him being so inconsistent. He had took a few months off of YouTube, posting a video here and there. In February of 2023, DJ posted a video titled My Last Q&A. And even in the intro of this video, he mentioned that it wasn't a comeback. He just wanted to update his supporters on his life. And he answered a few questions that his supporters really wanted to know. And after this, he would disappear from YouTube once again, this time for only a few months. And when he returned, he revealed that he had gotten even more legal trouble and ended up getting locked up again, this time for an extended period. And he was even facing over 5 years in prison. And I guess this would end up being a major wake-up call for DJ because after this, he did try to come back to YouTube. He was a bit more consistent, posting different forms of IRL content and Q&As and reactions, things like that. But unfortunately, he still hasn't really been that consistent with the uploads, posting about 9 videos within 1 year. And outside of the video about him talking about how he was in jail and facing 5 years in prison, none of these videos really did too well for DJ at all, especially compared to how well he was doing before he quit. And that's really because all of the videos that he posted were really just low effort content videos. Most of these were either just him sitting in front of the camera doing a story time or him doing some form of a Q&A. I low-key think he just comes back every once in a while, drops a Q&A video, make a couple $100 from it, and then disappears again, which isn't really that bad of a strategy, I guess. But it's really unfortunate what happened to DJ's career, all because his friends put the blame on him for stealing $100. I know a lot of his supporters probably still think about what DJ could have been, what Slime Mafia could have been as a group, really just everything that they all could have accomplished together, but unfortunately, none of us will ever know the answer to that. So for now, DJ's sitting at about 800,000 subscribers. He hasn't really grown much. He hasn't really lost any subs. He's really just at a stagnant point in his career, but maybe one day he'll lock in again and push to 1 million subs and get the plaque that he probably deserved to have a few years back. But that's just my personal opinion, as you guys are the only opinion that I really care about is you guys' opinion. So with that being said, be sure to comment down below and let me know what you think about this entire situation. How do you feel about the entire situation with Slime Mafia? And do you think this situation would have even went as far as it did if DJ didn't have the image that he already had? Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and while you're at it, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, join me on my journey to 15K. And also, while you're at it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If you didn't enjoy the video, be sure to give me a thumbs down. As y'all know, any feedback is good feedback to me. And as always, I appreciate all of the love and support. And I'll catch you boys and girls in the next banger, man.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.